Hello fellow travelers, my name is SG and welcome to the channel. Today we'll be continuing with Dante's Inferno. Last time we were with Dante, he was going through lust, and he was speaking to the spirits of all the women who have loved and lost, or some variation of that, and he was listening to their stories. Well, now we're going to continue with that point with Canto 6. Let's get started, shall we? At the return of consciousness that closed before the pity of those two relations, which utterly with sadness had confused me, new torments I behold, and new tormented around me, whichsoever way I move, and whichsoever way I turn and gaze. In the third circle am I, of the rain, eternal maledict, and cold and heavy, its laws and quality are never new. Huge hail and water sombre-hued, and snow athwart the trembrous air poured down amain. Noisome the earth is that received this. Cerberus, monster cruel and uncouth, with his three gullets like a dog is barking over the people that were there submerged. Red eyes he has, an uncultuous beard, and black, and belly large, and armed with claws his hands. He rends the spirits, flays and quarters them, howl, and the rain maketh them like unto dogs. One side they make a shelter for the other, oft turn themselves the wretched rebrates. When Cerberus perceives us, the great worm, his mouth he opened, and displayed his tusks. Not a limb he had that was motionless. And my conductor, with his spans extended, took of the earth, and with his fist well filled, he threw it into those spacious gullets, such as that dog is, who by barking craves, and quiet grows as soon as his food he gnaws, for to devour it he but thinks and struggles. The like became those muzzles, filth begrimed, of Cerberus the demon, who so thunderous over the souls that they would fain be deaf. We passed across the shadows, which subdues the heavy rainstorm, and we placed our feet upon those vanity that person seems. They all were lying prone upon the earth, excepting one, who sat upright as soon as he beheld us passing on before him. O thou that art conducted through this hell, he said to me, recall me if thou canst. Thyself wast made before I was unmade. And I to him, the anguish which thou hast perhaps doth drew thee out of my remembrance, so that it seems not I have ever seen thee. But tell me who thou art, that is so doleful a place art put, and in such punishment. If some are greater, none is so displeasing. And he to me, the city which is full of envy, so that now the sack runs over, held me within it for in the life serene. You citizens were wont to call me Siasco, for the pernicious sin of gluttony. I, as thou seest, am battered by this rain, and I, sad soul, am not the only one, for all these suffer the like penalty for the like sin. And word no more spake he. I answered him, Siaco, the wretchedness weighs on me, so that it to weep invites me. But tell me, if thou knowest to what shall come, the citizens of the divided city, if they there be just, and the occasion tell me why so much discord has assailed it. And he to me, they, after long contention, will come to be bloodshed, and the rustic party will drive the other out with much offense. Then afterwards behooves it this one fall within 3 suns, and rise again the other, by force of him who now is on the coast. High will it hold its forehead a long while, keeping the others under heavy burdens. However it weeps thereat, and is indignant. The just are two, and are not understood there. Envy and arrogance and avarice are the 3 sparks that have all hearts enkindled. Here ended his tearful utterance, and I to him, I wish thee still to teach me, and make a gift to me of further speech. Farinata and Tahi Kahiao, once so worthy, Shapoko, Rusticiti, Arigo, and Mosca, and others who on good deeds set their thoughts. Say where they are, and cause that I may know them. And great desire constraineth me to learn, and heaven doth sweeten them, or hell envenom. And they are among the blacker souls, a different sin downweighs them to the bottom. If thou so far descendst, thou canst see them. But then thou art again in the sweet world. I pray thee to the mind of others bring me. No more I tell thee, and no more I answer. Then his straightforward eyes he turned askance, eyed me a little, and then bowed his head. He fell therewith prone like the other blind, and the guide said to me, He wakes no more. This side the sound of the angelic trumpet. When shall approach the hostile pontiffs? Each one shall find again his dismissal tomb, shall reassume his flesh and his own figure, shall hear that through eternity re-echoes. So we pass onward, over the filthy mixture of shadows and of rain, with footsteps slow, touching a little on the future life. Wherefore, I said, Master, these tormented here, will there increase after the mighty sentence, or lesser be, or will they be as burning? And he to me, Return unto thy science, which wills, that as the thing's more perfect is, the more it feels, of pleasure and of pain. Albeit that this people maledict, to true perfection never can attain, hereafter more than now they look to be. Round in the city by that road we went, speaking much more, which I do not repeat. We came onto the plain where the descent is. There we found Plutus, the great enemy. Alright, now that we've read Canto 6, let's talk about it, shall we? We have now gone to the next level of hell, which is the third, I believe. This one is Glutton. Here we found a bunch of people who are stuck in the mud. This is their punishment, to forever be stuck and constantly drowning in deep mud, constantly being berated by hail, rain, and snow. There we see Cerberus, who is torturing these souls and constantly devouring them, until Virgil shoos away Cerberus by offering him food. There we meet two travelers who used to be political figures in his world, as they share some of their wisdom with him, but ultimately they have to go back to their punishment and end up having to move forward. Dante is left wondering, what is after? Is there an after? What about these souls? What happens to them? Virgil does not give him an answer though, so that's left to his and our imagination. But next time we see him, we'll talk about a bigger issue coming along. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. I'm going to try to get another one done next week. Even though Halloween's over tomorrow, I will be going forward with the series. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for sticking around if you did. Please leave a like and subscribe down below. If you have comments, please leave one down below too. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Have a great day, and see you later.